Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Meraki Daydream, where we embrace the magic that's already within you and use it to transform everyday life. Today, we're diving deep into a subject that's close to my heart: self-love. Self-love is not just a trendy word, but an ongoing process of healing, nurturing, and honoring who you are at your core. In today's video, I'll be sharing 10 powerful ways to practice self-love every single day, and I'll also show you how to integrate them into your daily life in a way that feels natural and true to you. So go ahead, grab your favorite cozy drink, get comfortable, and let's start this beautiful journey together. Tip number 1, daily affirmations. Now, let's start with affirmations. If you've been with me for a while, you know how important they are. Think of affirmations as seeds that you plant in your mind. Each time you speak a positive truth to yourself, you're watering those seeds. And over time, they grow into beliefs that shape your reality. I like to start my mornings with a few simple but powerful affirmations. I am enough. I am worthy of love and joy. I trust myself and my journey. Here's the key: consistency. Whether you say them while getting ready, journal them, or even meditate with them, affirmations are all about repetition. Let them become part of your day. You could even write them on sticky notes and place them around your mirror. And trust me, when you do this regularly, you will feel the shift. Let me know in the comments, what's one affirmation you'll be using today? Tip number 2, create a self-love ritual. Now, we're all about magic here, right? So let's talk about self-love rituals. These don't have to be complicated. They can be as simple as how you make your morning coffee or tea. What makes it a ritual is intention. For me, brewing my morning tea is a sacred moment. I light a candle, take a deep breath, and give myself a quiet thank you for just showing up. This time is yours, completely yours. It could be a skincare routine, journaling before bed, or taking a long bath. What matters most is that it's intentional, slow, and honors who you are. For instance, I love using essential oils in my bath. Lavender for relaxation, or citrus for a boost of energy. These little touches remind me to be present and to care for myself in small but meaningful ways. Tip number 3, set boundaries and protect your energy. Now, this one might be a little harder for some of us. Setting boundaries. I know it's not always easy to say no, but trust me, boundaries are the ultimate form of self-love. When you set boundaries, you're saying, I am worthy of protecting my energy. This could be declining social events that drain you, limiting your time on social media, or saying no to things that don't align with your values. And remember, boundaries aren't about pushing others away. They're about creating space for what matters most to you. Take a moment right now. What's one area in your life where you need to set a boundary? Leave it in the comments, or just reflect quietly. You deserve to prioritize yourself. Tip number 4, practice gratitude. Gratitude is an absolute game changer. It shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant in your life. And once you start paying attention to the little things, you'll notice more and more to be grateful for. One of my favorite practices is keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, I write down 3 things I'm grateful for. It could be something simple like a good cup of coffee or the way the sunset looked. Over time, this practice can completely change how you see the world and how you see yourself. When I first started this practice, I found it hard to come up with 3 things some days. But then I realized it's not about grand moments. It's about the tiny, often overlooked details. That shift alone is where the magic happens. Tip number 5, embrace your imperfections. This one's big. embracing your imperfections. It can be tough, especially when we're constantly bombarded by images of what perfection should look like. But here's the truth. You are a work in progress, and that's okay. Instead of being your harshest critic, try speaking to yourself the way you'd speak to a dear friend. That's where true self-love begins. Every flaw, every mistake, they're part of your journey, and they make you uniquely beautiful. For me, it's been a journey. There are still days where I feel like I fall short, but I remind myself that self-love is not about being perfect. It's about showing up for myself, even on the tough days. Tip number 6, prioritize self-care. Here's a little reminder. Self-care is not selfish. In fact, it's necessary. Whether it's taking time to rest, to move your body, or to talk things out with a friend, self-care is essential to your well-being. Ask yourself, what do I need today? Maybe it's a nap, maybe it's movement, or maybe it's just time to unplug. Whatever it is, listen to that voice inside you and honor it. Tip number 7, engage in creative expression. We all have creativity inside us, and it's a powerful tool for self-love. Whether you paint, write, dance, or cook, creative expression is a way to connect with your inner world and release emotions. The point isn't to be perfect, but to let yourself flow and create without judgment. For me, journaling is a big part of my creative self-care. It's where I let my thoughts out freely, and sometimes those messy pages hold the most beautiful realizations. Tip number 8, surround yourself with positive energy. Your environment plays a huge role in how you feel about yourself. Take a look at who you're spending time with. Do they lift you up? Encourage your growth? If not, it's okay to step back and surround yourself with people who inspire you. Think about the spaces you inhabit, too. Is your home or workspace a reflection of calm? And boy, little changes, like decluttering or adding a plant, can make a big difference. Tip number 9, reflect and let go. Reflection is key to self-love. Take time regularly to check in with yourself. What's working? What's draining your energy? Are there habits or relationships that no longer serve you? Letting go can be hard, but it's necessary for growth. Sometimes, the things we hold onto the tightest are the very things we need to release to move forward. I want you to take a moment after this video and reflect. What's one thing you're holding onto that's no longer serving you? Tip number 10, celebrate your wins. Finally, let's talk about celebrating yourself. So often we move on to the next thing without acknowledging how far we've come. No win is too small to celebrate. Whether it's finishing a project or simply making it through a tough day, acknowledge that. Be your own biggest cheerleader. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Self-love is a journey, and it's one that evolves over time. But every small act you do for yourself adds up. Remember, you are worthy of love, especially your own. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a little more self-love in their life. You are magic, and the universe always has your back. Until next time, take care of yourself. You deserve it.